Welcome to this week's episode of 2x4. I'm Lauren.
I'm Karely.
And we're going to throw some topics at you guys today. The first big thing and really big thing is Mark Zuckerberg. You probably already heard of this, but he's planning on donating 99% of his shares from Facebook to charity. We're talking $45 billion, okay? The man is already worth $46.8 billion. He's the 7th richest on Forbes list. Basically, like, I was kind of confused when I first heard this. I thought it was just like he's just throwing his money out, and he's going to be living on the 1% of his income or the total shares from Facebook. But he actually has like a financial plan basically for it. So it's no more than $1 billion each year for a total period of 3 years, and then from there he's just going to kind of be donating money at his discretion for an entire lifetime, which I really think is great. Yeah. So when you think about it, he's the 7th richest person on Forbes list. Think about those other people and the people that are slightly below him, but still we're talking billions of dollars. Why, we should kind of get the ball rolling to suggest other people to get on this plan. I mean, we can't suggest it, but I think that is definitely something that the 1% of people should be doing.
Of course. That's more money than people will see in like 5 lifetimes. Like, that is an insane amount of money. Like,
honestly. But you know what? Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg one time. Like, you're doing great, man. I don't use Facebook. I might start using it to support you because you're doing great.
That's amazing.
That really is great. Okay, so
today we're gonna talk about beards and like these armpits.
Beards and armpits.
No, but there's a trend going around about glitter beards and glitter armpits, and like, so basically it's just like male masculine guys, and people thought it was a gay trend, but it's not. It's just, it was very artistic. People were saying that it was just males with like big beards, and they were dipping their beards in glue.
Yeah, I saw the
and
pictures.
Glitter, and honestly, I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then I realized, like, I thought it was for a photo shoot, but then I realized it was, like, for real life. Like, that's how they were going out. And now it's a trend to have, like, glitter armpits. Like, glitter armpits.
Yeah,
enough said.
I saw the pictures of BuzzFeed, not of the armpits, but of the beards, and they're, like, all different colors, pink, blue, spiky, everything. I didn't see the armpits, though.
Yeah, it's new. Like, it's just, like, it was on BuzzFeed also. It's new. I was just like,
what?
That's nasty.
Then you have to, people won't even see it unless you...
It's a lot of, like, for, like, when they go to raves and all that, like, when they go to parties. Okay. But, like, glitter armpits. Like, what are you going to do? Hey, guys, how are you? Like...
But even with the beards, like, that's going to get everywhere. You're going to have glitter.
Like, eating and, no, glitter in my food. No, it's just, I just thought it was, like, that's the new trend. And, like...
These trends. What do you think is, like... Besides that, like, the craziest trend of 2015, like, what is, like, or maybe just the biggest trend of 2015?
I think, like, way back, when it was, like, cutting was a trend.
Cutting was a trend?
Yeah, like, it was, like, people were doing it, like, when Demi Lovato came out when she was doing it and all that, and, like, when Justin Bieber, all that stuff happened with Justin Bieber, it became, like, a trend. I thought that was just, like, horrible. Like,
glitter beards are a lot better than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the biggest trend?
I feel like the biggest trend is we're kind of going back to, like, the 90s style.
Oh, yeah.
Like, chokers and the jelly shoes came back and stuff like that.
Like, people that lived in the 90s, they're like, please stop. I don't want to go back here.
But I feel like every generation does that. They're just they take back from different things. I don't know what we're going to be doing next year, but it's going to be crazy. Speaking of crazy and insanity, here in the YouTube community, Sam Pepper, which is a name that a lot of people don't like because of some sexual assault allegations, he's came in under fire for another YouTube video that he made, and in this one it is the killing my best friend prank. So it already does not sound good. But okay, so he takes two best friends, they're Viners, Sam and Colby, never heard of them, but apparently they're Vine famous, alright? Takes these guys, snatches up one of them's in on the prank, they snatch this boy up, they wrap a plastic bag around his head, duct tape his feet, throw him in the back of a trunk. Already at this point, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Like, when is the big reveal coming? Like, stop. But no, they drive him up to this unknown location. They're up here, it seems like some kind of balcony looking over, like, California or whatever. They have them out. Looks like this, like, terrible hostage situation. They're sitting on chairs. This dude is pleading not only for his life, but for his best friend. Guy comes out, has a fake gun against his best friend's head, and pulls the trigger. And, like, he just loses his mind, as one would do if you think your best friend just, like, got murdered in front of you. And, like, I don't know, the reaction to this video, it is just, like, unanimously, like, everyone is just angry because it went too far. You can't be like, haha, oh, just kidding, it was a prank. Like, these pranks on YouTube are getting way too out of hand.
So, like, I didn't even hear about it, like, because I haven't been, like, on social media for a while. And, like, Lauren, you were the one that told me about it. And I was watching it in class, and I started, like, tearing up. I was like, this is horrible. And, like, just, like you said, even putting somebody, like, in the back of the trunk, like, all tied up, like, that's enough. Like, you need to stop. Like, the guy was already freaking out. Like, it looked like he was about to, like, beat up the other guy. Like, he was so, like, he was not joking. Like, you could tell this prank was not fake. Most YouTube pranks are fake. You could tell this prank was not fake. And then they got to the balcony, and, like, it was just horrible. Like, he's sitting there crying, screaming, saying, this is all that I have. Like, the best friend should have been like, no, like, you need to stop.
That's another thing. Like, I understand Sam Pepper is a terrible person, so, like,
you don't expect more from him.
Yeah, but this guy's best friend is sitting next to him. If that was, like, if I was in that situation, I would have been like, okay, I can't go through with this.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, stop.
The moment that he's screaming, crying, like, he could have had, like, a panic attack. You don't know. He could have had, like...
It really looked like he was about to have, like, a heart attack or something. He
red in the face, just screaming. At what point are you like, okay, hey, best friend, let me stop this. Hey, it's just a joke. Like,
we'll make sure to put the, like, the video
we'll put the video
in the description. But, like, it's just, y'all need to watch it for yourselves. Like, this video is not okay. Like, just like you said, the hatred that it's getting right now, like, Sam Pepper is already hated everywhere, but, like, the hatred that it's getting, like, the Viners, like, sorry, like, I bet y'all are great people, but it's just, the best friend, like, he was very wrong.
He was. For doing this. And Sam Pepper, just, like, delete your YouTube account and just go away. Just let everyone be free. But, I mean, not just to hate on him, also, YouTube, like, prankers in general get on my nerves, because a lot of the videos are obviously staged, they're obviously fake, or they are just completely over the top, and you know they're there to get views. Like,
not just that, like, you look up pranks right now on YouTube, and it's like, kissing girl prank.
Yes.
Kissing girl prank. Like, kissing this prank. Like, they'd be like, oh, I'll do a magic trick, and, like, oh, what number is it? And, like, they'll, like, write it when, like, she's like, oh, this number. Like, okay, most of those are fake, but, like, for you to be like, oh, yeah, I kissed her, and, like,
yeah, it's just to get views. The audience on YouTube, it's mostly like 13-year-olds, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, what is this? Ooh, kissing girls," and they're gonna lose their mind.
Exactly like that.
So yeah, but another thing is, like, YouTube pranks. They make me mad. There's a lot of, like, pretend suicide or pretend whatever. One of my most hated trends, like, it gets me so angry when I see these videos, is the, like, whatever prank. And it's, like, in brackets, like, in the hood or in the ghetto. And so they'll, like, go to, like, areas with a lot of African-American people in, in the little projects and stuff.
They'll be like, oh, I got in a fight in the hood.
Like, you're going to an area where there's already high tension. People are angry and upset because of their environment. And you're like, oh, let's go mess with some black people. That is racist.
Not just that. Like, it could have been, like, a Mexican, a white person, like, some people, like, they just take it too far. Like,
yes, but it's like they on purpose, they get these people riled up. They only put the reactions of people that are, like, trying to fight them.
Exactly.
And then you look in the comments, and it's, like, the comment section of YouTube is already, like, it's just terrible, okay? But it's, like, it's just so racist. I just feel like, what is happening? YouTube needs... There needs to be some kind of, like, new policy about what you can put.
Yeah.
Especially because, again, the YouTube audience is so young. These kids are being influenced by these content creators. The content creators need to be held responsible, should be held responsible for what they put. They need to realize that what they do is influencing other people. So definitely, like, yeah, Sandpepper, stop. YouTube prank stars, stop. Everybody on YouTube, like, just realize that what you're doing has, it's wrong, and it has way more influence than you think.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So, on to the next topic. We're talking about pickles today.
From, like, violence to pickles. Like,
yes.
Great transition.
So, we're from Texas, and, like, in the movie theater, you walk in, you get your popcorn, you get your soda. Then they ask you, do you want a pickle? And apparently, it was a trend going on, it was trending on Twitter. It's like hashtag pickles in Texas or whatever. And it was like, people were freaking out because there's pickles in movie theaters.
Pickles, oh my God, what is happening?
It was just like, what is this? Like,
It
was like pictures of pickles, like, and it was like, what is this? Why at a movie theater? I was like, it's just a pickle.
But also, why not? I love pickles. I love pickles everywhere. I love pickles in movie theaters. Like, why are we discriminating?
Like, pickles and popcorn and, like, soda or an icy. Like, that just...
It's the perfect combination.
Yes.
It's like, you got your salty and your sweet and your everything.
Yes.
Like, sour, it's there.
And if you don't like it, just don't buy it. Like...
I didn't know that there weren't pickles at other places.
Yeah. It's
so,
just, like, a Texas thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, comment how y'all guys feel about that. Because, you know...
Do y'all have pickles in your movie theaters? Like, what other things does Texas not have, or does have that other people don't have? That's
Buc-ee's.
Oh, true.
Buc-ee's is a gas station.
Buc-ee's is this big gas station that people go to.
It's always so clean.
It's very clean, very great bathroom. People buy T-shirts for it. That confused me when I first learned about
T-shirt for a gas station.
Yeah, it's weird. People outside of Texas would probably be like, "What? Like, why do you have?
Why do you have a beaver? Oh, it's a gas station."
Or like beaver nut. What do they call it?
Beaver nuggets.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Oh.
But yeah. Crazy.
Texas trends.
Yeah, so tell us, what are some trends in your community, your state, your school, some crazy trends that you've heard about? Pickles in movie theaters, glitter in beards, YouTube pranks, whatever.
Tell us how you feel.
Tell us how you feel. This has been this week's episode of 2x4. Tune in next week for 4 more outrageous and interesting topics. I'm Lauren.
I'm Karely.
See you next week.
Bye.